Domestic violence against rural women in Pakistan, an issue of health and human rights. The article Domestic Violence Against Rural Women in Pakistan, an issue of health and human rights, is a study that uses both quantitative and qualitative data that looks at how women living in poverty in rural areas of the Pakistan, most of whom are without a formal education and are married at a young age, are more vulnerable to domestic violence, as well as how it correlates with their health in relation to human rights. Health and human rights. The article notes that the health of an individual is recognized as a basic right by the World Health Organization and that it is the responsibility of a state to ensure protection of every individual's health. Zakar discusses the role of domestic violence can play in the health of an individual by stating, the health of an individual cannot be protected if the individual faces any kind of violence, be it within the domestic sphere or outside home. The article notes that violence committed in the domestic sphere is even more harmful and permanently damaging for women because the power is tilted in favor of the men, as well as socially tolerated. The research was set up with using already established health centers in districts that shared similar socio-demographic characteristics. The authors Zakar and Abbas noted these characteristics by stating, these districts were purposely selected because they share similar socio-demographics including total population, male-to-female ratio, literacy rate, labor force, participation of people in agriculture, and socioeconomic development. The centers help to ensure the privacy/safety of the interviewees as well as the interviewers, and to collect quantitative information. Therefore, a structured interview was developed in English, which was translated to Punjabi, the local language. Results of the study. The results of the study revealed that about 47% had poor mental health and about 24% of the women had poor reproductive health. The authors Zakar and Abbas noted the results of the psychological by stating, out of 480 respondents, about 76% experienced current psychological violence, verbal abuse, and physical threats, and 88% experienced lifetime psychological violence at least once. The study also noted whether the participants report a history of lifetime physical violence, sexual violence, suffered injuries, and the percentage who required medical attention for their injuries during the last 12 months preceding the survey. Research to support the idea of health as a human right. I believe research is a great way to clearly show how health is a human right, as the data and statistics shows easy-to-read facts of how human rights can affect the health of individuals and the number of individuals whom human rights are violated, such as the women in the study living in the rural areas of Pakistan. It is an effective approach in that it displays easy-to-read facts and numerical data that displays how human rights correlates with health, as well as what percentage or areas of the population in which human rights are violated. Where can I find out more on this study? Domestic Violence Against Rural Women in Pakistan, an issue of health and human rights, is from the Journal of Family Violence and was retrieved from the link below.